We know that world-famous magicians have used their tricks to impress supermodels and beautiful Hollywood starlets the same way some guys use flashy cars to impress women who are out of their league. Tonight, the masked magician will use both. Here he shows off a late model Bentley. I say a Bentley because I'm not sure that it's really his. Then again, sexy models usually stop short of examining the registration. Aside from the price tag, there's nothing extraordinary about this car. Now for some girls, a parade of assistants. But the women he wants to impress tonight are WWE divas Eve and Maria. I can see why. The magician is going to attempt to turn these photos of the divas into the real thing. It's no secret that the real girls would be much more impressive than their pictures. So it's time for magic. As usual, there's a large sheet involved. The magician always seems to have an extra king-size sheet lying around just in case. He's prepared for anything. The assistants cover up the Bentley. The magician steps forward and tells us to keep an eye on the super luxury vehicle. The girls raise the sheet for a moment and now they're lowering it back over the car. Something's different. Let's get a better look. The Bentley has magically turned into a Lamborghini full of fun, complete with WWE divas Eve and Maria. Now that's what I call an impressive trick. Excellent work, masked man. Why can't they all be this spectacular? Holy moly. So, how does the magician take an ordinary $200,000 Bentley, a couple of sexy photos, put them together and magically transform them into a Lamborghini overflowing with WWE divas? The secret is simple and starts with the fact that this trick can only be performed for a television audience. When the illusion begins, the magician shows off the expensive Bentley for the camera. We see this side of the vehicle, but notice that the magician doesn't invite the camera to walk around with him. That's another secret. The key to the trick is that the Lamborghini is parked in place the whole time, with its gorgeous passengers already inside. Before the trick began, a stagehand backed the Bentley into place. Notice how much larger it is than the Lamborghini? The Lamborghini was chosen for its sex appeal, but also because it is much smaller than the Bentley and more easily concealed when the two are parked side by side. When the magician appears to be walking around the car, he casually indicates that there's nothing on the other side. But from this angle, we can see that he's merely waving his arms and acting like there's nothing more to see behind the car. With both cars in place, how did the magician make the Bentley disappear? The secret is hidden inside the Bentley. Sitting behind the wheel is a stagehand. Say hi, Mom. Meanwhile, the stunning wrestling stars Eve and Maria are waiting inside the Lamborghini. So the whole routine with their photo is nothing more than a flashy way to convince us that perhaps they'll be appearing inside the Bentley. On cue, the assistants cover the Bentley with a large sheet. At this moment, off-camera stagehands turn on a couple of powerful fans to fill the sheet with air. This is when the magician carefully stands to the left side of the frame, blocking our view of what's really happening. While he blocks the left edge of the sheet, the Bentley is simply driven away. As soon as it's gone, the camera and the magician move towards the car, which creates an optical illusion as the girls move the sheet further back to cover the Lamborghini. From this angle, you can see how far they have to walk. The stagehand turns off the fans and the girls lower the sheet down onto the Lamborghini. On his command, they remove the sheet and reveal the divas in their revealing outfits. The transformation is complete. I know I've been transformed into a diva fan, especially now that I know the secrets.